arrival of this Ebon Hawk caused me considerable distress.
You should know about the Ebon Hawk. And the Ebon Hawk came here.
Apology. My memory core cannot provide a clear answer on that point, Master. Suffice to say,
Repair me, and I will
once we arrived at this floating rock,
tell
our
you more.
situation became much clearer.
How so?
Explanation. Despite my market value, Master, the miners were far more interested in you. It did not take long for me to ascertain the reason for this. While an HK protocol droid is a valuable piece of property, Jedi are worth much more in certain exclusive markets across the galaxy. Painful admission. I must confess to feelings of inferiority at the speculated difference between my value and the price for your capture. I was forced to remind myself it was not due to a failing of my model or function, but because you were a Jedi.
You were a Jedi. Lucas says, that's not HK-47, it's HK-50. Really? I didn't know that there was another HK droid that we would come in contact with. But the way that this conversation is playing out, it definitely seems like it's not 47, even though it looks like him. Isn't he an assassin droid? You see a variant of assassin droids in Mandalorian. Yeah, I think HK droids were assassination droids, I think. Or at least HK-47 was. What the hell? How did they find out I was a Jedi?
Surprised answer. Why, I told them, Master. You are the exiled Jedi who served with Revan in the Mandalorian Wars, are you not? I hope all that has happened has not been the result of a miscommunication. If so, then the problem lies with the core word databases, which are notoriously spotty.
Unpleasantness? What are you talking about?
Answer. All that has happened has been because they believe you to be a Jedi, Master. They debated what to do with you as you lay unconscious in the medical bay. One group seemed intent on selling you as property. The other group opposed this.
Then what happened?
3 standard hours after the division between the miners became apparent, accidents began to occur throughout the facility. A result of improper maintenance, I believe. These accidents coincided with the degradation of the mining droid behavioral cores. Crude models are prone to such failures, resulting in murderous rampages. The mortality rate of organics in the facility rose quickly.
So what happened to the rest of the miners?
Many miners began to join you in the medical bay as a cascade of flawlessly timed detonations occurred in isolated gas pockets in the lower levels of the facility. The explosions herded the miners into emergency sections of the station, quickly and efficiently cutting them off from communications and facility control. But sadly enough, not the ventilation systems.
Sadly enough, what do you mean?
You see, the explosions had damaged specific sections of this facility's ventilation systems, causing a slow, lethal buildup of toxic fumes in the dormitory level.
Yeah, we know about that. Are there any left alive?
Answer. I do not know, Master. Ironically enough, any miner that fled to the dormitory level to protect themselves from the droids and the explosions would find themselves in a gas-filled death trap.
I need to get in there and rescue them? No, that's a light side option. Forget them then. I need to get to the hangar bay and get off this rock.
Pitying answer. Oh, that is unfortunate, Master. The hangar is sealed behind a containment field. It would be impossible to open it.
Then how did the T3 unit get through it?
Clarifying query. Did the T3 unit go through the door? I regret ignorance of that fact, Master.
Uh-oh.
Although the door could have been opened from the opposite side
Wait,
without
did
much
you-
difficulty, a flaw in the emergency lockdown procedure, which the automated systems have most likely corrected.
I think you probably took out T3 then. If I'm at the area where it looked like, I think outside this room or doorway or whatever is where he got like stunned or killed or something.
Answer.
Override
Only
codes?
the Paragus administration officer would have such codes, Master. If he hasn't already been murdered in an unfortunate accident, then he is trapped in the dormitory section, which has been effectively cut off from the facility by explosives.
Okay. Is it possible to contact him using the comm link?
Apology. Unfortunately, communication
down.
with
You
the
can't call
dormitory
them.
section is severed, Master. It is perhaps for the best, especially if any other accidents have occurred in that section. If that were the case, the severed comm link would have spared us the satisfaction of hearing the miners' screams as they lived out their last moments in fear and terror.
There must be another way. Wait, satisfaction?
Rapid retraction. Why, yes, satisfaction in knowing their fate, Master. It would be unfortunate if they had been slaughtered, but there would be a calm, comforting certainty that there is nothing we can do to escape until a ship arrives.
There must be a way to reach them. We don't know what happened to them, so we need to find out. You'll say that.
Theory. You could walk across the surface of the asteroid to the dormitory airlock, but such a route would be extremely hazardous, and I do not wish to see you damaged.
Those miners could be hurt or in danger. I only want the codes those miners have, and when I have the codes, I'll dispose of them and leave this rock. Yeah.
Warning, Master. Continued exploration of this facility may place you in unnecessary danger. I encourage you to return to the medical bay and wait for retrieval from a vessel that is no doubt on the way, even as we continue this pointless conversation.
I'm your master and I'm giving you an order to assist me. Say that.
Weary resignation. Very well, Master, but there is very little that I can do. You see, the airlock is sealed by a code.
Uh-huh. This just keeps getting better and better. Who's got the damn code?
Correction. Oh, I already possess the code, Master, but I am afraid that it will do you no good.
If you have the code, then give it to me.
Condescending explanation. Master, the console governing the droid maintenance area and the airlock is voice printed. Musing. In the last days of his life, the
Man is
maintenance
dead.
officer was quite careful about voice protocols, bordering on paranoid obsession. Conjecture. I suspect once he realized something was wrong in the facility, he voice-locked the droid bay functions. A prudent measure, but in the end, he met the same fate as the rest of the organics.
Voice printed? So he can only open it with his voice? Is
Explanation.
that what you're saying?
Yes, Master. Many consoles have voice recognition sensors built into their systems so that only selected individuals can unlock them.
Yeah, and HK droids can, like, mimic other languages and stuff like that, so I'm sure he has that guy's voice to say the codes already. But you do know the code.
Condescending explanation. Oh, yes, Master. The code.
Yeah, this is not HK
Maintenance Control
47.
Voice print ID R1B5. But unless the maintenance officer speaks the code, it is useless.
It is useless. Leave condescending out of your speech conditionals from now on, or else. If the maintenance officer is dead, how can I get him to speak the code. I need to say the first line first.
Placating answer. Oh, of course, Master. I shall endeavor not to forget such descriptors in the future. If I do, I assure you, it is merely a result of memory damage I have suffered since our arrival.
Yeah, how can I, if he's dead, how can I get him to speak the code?
Answer. Master, you cannot. You are trapped here just as I am. There is nothing to do, except patiently wait for whatever the future has in store for us.
I had more questions, do we?
Of course, Master.
God damn, that was all just like one question. Or like one conversation there. What are you?
Proud answer. I am an HK series protocol droid master, skilled in transorganic relations and communications. This model has been responsible for the facilitation of communications and termination of hostilities across the galaxy. I am fluent in over 6,000 forms of communication, and am also capable of nuances of expression ranging from irony to veiled threats.
Veiled threats. You know it's Oblivion when a single conversation takes half an hour. I know. There was so much that was said in there that didn't need to be said, or could have been said in shorter, I don't know, dialogues. But yeah. You know it's Obsidian when a single conversation takes half an hour. Gotcha. I was like, I've never played Oblivion, but yeah, okay, alright, it sounds about right. Yeah. Let's see if we can get through these options here. Translation droid doing on Paragus?
Irritated explanation. That question has been looping through my query module with alarming frequency, Master.
So who is
and no satisfactory answer has been forthcoming. As a result, I have chosen instead to turn my efforts to answering the question as to how I may depart this drifting disaster area as quickly as possible.
So either, like, on the Ebon Hawk, at the beginning of the game in the prologue, there was a blast door that was locked from the inside. And when we landed, I think, on this mining facility, there was a droid that came out of there, and it was an HK droid. I don't know if it is this droid or if it's actually HK-47. Because the fact that this droid is just randomly here is... It lines up like, oh yeah, it could have been on our ship, but at the same time, I don't know.
Answer. It is only a matter of time before a ship or freighter docks with the Paragus facility. When that occurs, we shall
because it seems like he's been on this, he's been here for a while. I never said you were coming with me?
Placating retraction. Oh, of course, Master. Please excuse my choice of words. I did not mean to imply that you would have no choice in the matter.
Got more questions. How do you know me again? So we've asked these top 3 things. We've got 3 more to ask. Have you seen the T3 unit?
Hesitant answer. A T3 utility droid would be a common sight in this facility. It is indeed curious that I have not seen many since my arrival. However, I feel I must inform you that, droid prejudice aside, T3 models exhibit excessive individualism when not routinely memory wiped. This individualism can become such a nuisance that even a droid such as myself is tempted to reduce them to their base components.
Internet?
If not crush them into slag. But enough of my seemingly irrelevant tangent. Where did you leave the droid, Master? That would logically be the best place to look.
The best place to look. Twitter. Feels bad, man. Yep. It's so weird being on Twitter, to be honest. There are times where, like, I'll check Twitter and then the next time I log on or whatever, on my phone. It remembers where I last left off or whatever, and it was like tweets from like 5 days ago, 8 days ago, something like that. I'm not on there as often as I used to be. I mean, I don't know. I struggle with, like, should I be tweeting about my stream? Should I not? Because I've done like both. I've done both ways before. I don't know. I just feel like it's a little unnecessary to tweet every time that I stream if that's all I'm doing. I don't know. It just feels kind of weird to tweet sometimes. The unit was last seen near the hangar.
Answer.
Come on, let's wrap this up.
Why such a T3 unit isn't here, Master. I believe my photoreceptors
I might just start skipping his dialogue here.
enough to verify that.
Answer something else for me? Okay. How do I get to the hangar bay again?
Recitation. You need to
Open the airlock.
and use the construction scaffolding on the exterior of the asteroid to make your way to the dormitory. Of course, for that, you would need to unlock the maintenance console, and without the maintenance...
Yep, I need the voice print there. Okay. What's that body there?
Answer. That is all that remains of the maintenance officer, Master. At the end, he was quite incoherent from the pain, and attempts to facilitate communications with him proved useless. I heard his dying screams as the droids he tended turned on him, mining him like a piece of asteroid rock.
Dang. He was surrounded by droids there. I'm checking Twitter on my phone right now. I bet it's gonna be pre-pandemic. Maybe. Yeah, I mostly use my phone for Twitter. I rarely look at it on desktop or anything like that. For the most part. It's strictly just phone. Done. Back when the world was a normal place. Screams?
Recitation. Oh yes, Master. The record of his last moments were...
5 droids, burning through the outer door. They're forcing their way into the bay. Please, someone! Oh no, they're through! Oh, my leg! They're burning through my leg! Oh, stop, please!
Addendum. His remaining attempts at communication are variations in decibel, Master, ranging from frenzied screams to gibbering inarticulate attempts to beg for his life.
God. Wait, if you can play back his voice, can't you speak the voice code? Yeah, that's what I was saying. I figured that out before the game let me have an option.
Objection. Master, to commit such an act would be
Tell me the code
violation
now.
of the ethics programming most droids are believed to possess. I am afraid there is nothing that can be done.
Say the code or I'm gonna hack in there. Believed to possess. Persuade. The fact that you can mimic voices is pretty impressive. What would it sound like if you tried to speak the code to the console? I understand your limited functionality prevents you from mimicking the maintenance officer's voice accurately. I'm gonna try number 2.
Proud answer. Master, I believe my vocabulator is working adequately
Oh, here we go.
to accommodate your request.
Tricked him.
A recitation.
Maintenance control Voiceprint ID R1B5.
There. Was that sufficient, Master?
Yep. Could you follow me and say that again? Sure.
Alarmed objection. Oh, Master, no. I might inadvertently speak such a command near a console and accidentally unlock something.
Oh, so long ago it didn't save?
I
Aw.
was merely speaking such to prove to you
Come
that
on,
I
twatter.
could. It is a trait I'm quite proud of.
Looks like I need to find some way to carry your voice there or record it.
Confused query.
All right. Yep, the musical cue when you do a dark side or light side thing. Let's see, does my character appearance change yet? No, doesn't. All right, good lord, that was a lot of talking, and that's not even HK-47. Alright, well, we know what we have to do here. We gotta get the voice off of him, and so we can go use it on the console so we can get the hell out of here. So, there's gotta be something that I can, some recorder I can grab. Get his voice. Oh, hi! There's a droid here. I should probably go back and check the rest of this room first. You're glowing red. You glowed red, yeah. So, in this game, unlike the first, when you make dark side choices, it changes your, you know, your point system. And the more evil stuff you do, it's supposedly supposed to change your appearance. So at the end, or like maybe middle of the game, we might be looking like a freaking undead guy or something. I don't know. I'm very curious as to how that's going to change our appearance and what it's going to look like. So we'll have to wait and see, but I'm looking forward to that. I don't even remember what all light side looks like. Like, are you just like glowing with positivity? Do you look like an angel? Oh, come on. I'm almost dead. I'm legit almost dead. Med pack? I died. Good thing I quick saved. Damn, why was that so tough right there? I don't understand.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master.
I had full HP and everything. Let's walk around and see.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you intact.
Maybe there's something I can do on the workbench or something. Or I can make these droids fight for me if I need it. Components. Ooh, this looks like a good droid right here. Please tell me I can repair him. Aww. This would have been cool seeing in action. Plastic cylinder. Oh, data pad. Will it show? Yeah, this looks like a freaking screen on your Pip-Boy right here. With the protocol droid's help, I've finished work on the sonic imprint sensors. I installed them in the mining droids, but I'm locking up the originals here to prevent the other miners from using its ability to record and playback voices to override the droid's Voiceprint protocols. Okay, so we make this, we go back to the HK droid, he says the line, and then we play the voice at the console. Simple enough. All right, let's level up here. Attributes. Let's go with Constitution 16. So we can have that +3 bonus. And then I think I'm good on Con for right now. Might put points into Charisma or Strength, maybe. This was level 4, so I'm guessing every 4 levels we get an attribute. Skills, let's go ahead and go with another repair and I guess awareness, for now. I feel like I should get computer use, but I'll just wait, I guess. Just wait for now. Force powers, let's see, we're level 4. Affect mind, I don't want that. We could get stun droid, that could be kind of good right now, actually. 0 stealth, yeah. If I don't have stealth, I don't have a single point in stealth, I can't use the stealth belt or whatever. So, I mean, it's probably good to have at least 1 point in everything, but I don't really Stealth in these games, it's not really worth it. Not like it is in, you know, like New Vegas or something. But I mean, I guess that's a play style that you could use. I don't know how many people or how often people use stealth in this game. Force Scream, Rain Force. I think I need to. Rain Life is until later. I'm gonna go ahead and get Fear. I'm gonna get that. Because I don't want to be getting light side points or light side powers. I'll only stick to like universal powers or dark side for the most part. So I'll just grab that. That's not really going to help us here right now, but it's fine. Stealth is my go-to in any game. Funny enough, that that's pretty much how I play Cyberpunk, to be honest. My character in Cyberpunk was always stealthy, like sneak into places and take guys out one by one. So it's actually quite fun. But I generally don't play stealthy in games for the most part. But it is kind of fun, though. What do you think of the worst game to ever grace the face of the earth? The worst game of all time?